Okay, we got some action happening here. I know it's nothing exciting, but we have a town. So let's see. I think this is Hagerstown, Maryland. The Spring Hill Suites Marriott is what that was. The Outback Steakhouse. That's the end of it? That's it? Okay, that was it. Now we can observe cars and people. So, I think I've seen two passengers, front seat passengers. Oh, I guess that wasn't Hagerstown yet. It's 2 miles. I've seen two passengers with their laptops on their lap. I think I've seen 3 or 4 people with GPS. Maybe that was number 4 we just passed. My GPS has run out of power. It doesn't matter because I stay on I-81 for the rest of the day. I really don't need my GPS unless I want to stop somewhere. Canadian history, the history of the settling of Canada. I didn't know much Canadian history, right? Because I grew up in the United States, so I have American history. And to me, George Washington was always this great hero who cut down the cherry tree. He was so honest. He had to tell his mother he'd cut it down. Of course, it'd be pretty obvious who cut it down if it's cut down and he's the only kid around. But whatever. Or was that Honest Abe? That was a different thing. Anyway, so George Washington, in my mind, could do no wrong. I mean, George Washington was the first president. He was perfect. Well, I learned Canadian history, and what I found out was there was this unsuspecting French fort. I think it was down pretty far south, down near Illinois somewhere, that area somewhere, I think. I don't remember exactly where, but anyway, nice unsuspecting French fort, and the French owned all that area, and they were doing nothing, minding their own business, and up comes George Washington with a group of folks and fights them, takes it over. That's right. That's how come the French are not down there. That's how come, but that is probably why a lot of the towns in Illinois are French, and maybe that whole area, because they were settled by the French. Now, isn't that interesting? I mean, that's first strike. Is that what that's called? What is it called when the person who goes an unprovoked attack? George Washington, perfect George Washington, who's on the $1 bill, who can do no wrong because he was honest and told his mother that he chopped down the cherry tree. So, such is history. And of course, Columbus. I always thought Columbus, what is that, piece of wood in the road? Oh my word. Someone should tell someone. Who? I don't know who to tell. I need my heat on again. What was I going to tell you about? Something else. It's gone. It's a lovely day. If this is what snow in winter is like, it's not a bad thing. So we're near Hagerstown, Maryland. So I guess that means we'll be leaving Virginia very soon. Oh, State Line Road. Here we come. You want to see it? You're going to have to see this because you got to tell the kids that you were there. Yes, sir. We went in the car with Nancy. We crossed the line, and she let us have apples. And I guess I never let you drive. I know some of you would really like to drive. And back when I was a teenager, yes. So when I was a teenager, I drove from the West Coast. I was a bit of a hippie, and I picked up hitchhikers along the way, and I'd let them drive, and I'd climb in the back and go to sleep. How times have changed, you know. When my father was young, after he got out of the Navy, he hitchhiked from wherever to get home, I guess. And everybody would give Army folks rides. That was a given. When I was young, I was told how dangerous it was to hitchhike or to pick up hitchhikers. It turned out all right, thank goodness. And today it's supposed to be really dangerous, but it is really dangerous. But I still pick up hitchhikers if I feel they are, good quality people. I mean, what can you tell when you see them? But I do have the Holy Spirit with me, and so I can depend on the promptings that the Lord will protect me from danger if I pay attention. If I don't pay attention, there is no promise. Hey, look, the Mason-Dixon Road. We are almost at the Mason-Dixon line. That is the division between the North and the South. So the South were Confederates and the North were Yankees, and they still say things like, when I moved to the South, everybody called me a Yankee because I was from the North. And then, when I moved to Canada, everybody called me a Yankee because I was from the States. Amazing. Alright, we better start going faster again. My GPS doesn't work, so I don't know what the speed limit is. What does that say? Pennsylvania welcomes you. Hey, we've already been in. Look at that. Pennsylvania welcomes you. Well, when did we go into Maryland? Hagerstown, Maryland. Oh, the Mason-Dixon line right there. Ta-da! You saw it here last. That is, if you just watched this video. If you've seen the video already, well, then you've probably not seen it last. You've seen another video, too. Arrive alive. Yes, that will be a goal. A goal. Now the speed limit could have changed. So I wonder if you have any energy. If I unplug you from your IV and I plug in my GPS so that I can see what the speed limit is. Oh look, 65. And that's exactly what I'm going. But look, they're all getting away. Nevins Furniture. Hamish Crafted. That must be the Welcome Center. That's where you get your free map. Come on. Molly Pitcher Highway. Who's Molly Pitcher? Heard that name. Google it for me, okay? Tell me who it is. Hey, look, they got a big plate out there in the yard. Is that a cell tower? Is that what those things are? So I am in Pennsylvania. When I went to camp in Pennsylvania when I was little, because we lived in New Jersey, and there was this camp up in the mountains up here somewhere. And we sang Pennsylvania. And so, pencil, I knew what a pencil was. So we just sang the word pencil a few times and then Pennsylvania. You know what happened? Now, Nancy today has not always been an honest person. Yes, I met these children at camp when I was at that camp in Pennsylvania. I wonder what the name of it was. Look, another auto auction, Mason-Dixon auto auction. You can buy cars a lot cheaper here than you can in Canada. But you're not allowed to bring them across. You have to pay tons of duty and taxes to bring the price up to Canadian prices. Anyway, when I was a little girl, I was going to tell you before I so rudely interrupted myself. When I was a little girl, and I went to that camp, and the kids asked me how many brothers and sisters I had, and I said 10. when my parents came to pick me up, the kids said, "Where are all your brothers and sisters? Where are your 10 brothers and sisters?" And the cat was out of the bag. They knew that I was a big, fat liar. Well, I've been big and fat ever since, but I'm not a liar. I'm willing to tell you that I'm going over the speed limit. Yes, I am. Look, Arby's. Arby's is the best thing. Hey, these are a few of my favorite things. Arby's. Just thinking about Arby's, I think I'm going to stop. Look at that. I could stop. I could get an Arby's. Good.